Right, we tried to go up there, and, the fuck? What was that? It sounded like it came from behind me. Alright, welcome back to Tokyo Dark. Last time we left off, some disturbing things happened with our partner, and we had gone back in time, more or less, to 6 months prior. Alright, we're back, and we're gonna be heading into the house. At least I think so. Yep, look in. A dark room covered in dust. Hard to believe someone actually lives here. Do they? Question mark. I guess we'll knock. There doesn't seem to be anyone home. That's not a good sign. Can we not do anything else with that? What's this? Is this like to the backyard? Nope. Can't interact with it. Things seem a little ominous. Is there really nothing else to investigate there? Oh, shrine gate? I think we already looked at this. The divide between the sacred and us mortals, the shrine it belongs to, must be ahead. Right, we tried to go up there, and, the fuck? What was that? It sounded like it came from behind me. Oh man. You know what, before I head back that way, I'm going to go over here to the bamboo. Nothing else over there? Man, I don't like the idea of going back this way. Oh, the door's open now. I don't want to go in. Alright. Here we go. Listen to that music. So ominous. Excuse the intrusion. I'm with the police. Is anyone here? Is there anything to click on? Oh. We can enter, but I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Is there anything over here I can click on? No, we can only exit by the looks of it. Alright. Enter. Who are we gonna run into? Miss Redhead? An old lady, maybe? Oh, okay. The fuck's with that music? Old Kawana woman. Who are you? How did you get into my house? Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. My name is Ito, and I'm with the police. The door was unlocked. You think just because you're the police, you can just walk through my house with impunity? Impunity? I thought I'd locked the door. Did you say your name was? Not that it matters. Whoever you are, you shouldn't be here. You saw yourself in. You can see yourself out. The door? I know I locked it. Were you followed? What the fuck? Followed? No. I'm looking for your granddaughter, Mai, and I wanted to ask about the red markings outside. Mai? What do you want with her? She's a good girl. You leave her alone. Last thing I need is some police sniffing around my house. When I came here, I wanted to be alone so that my family and I could live in peace. All you're doing is drawing unwanted attention. Oh, so you got some shady past and trying to keep it away from your family, but seems like Mai might be in trouble. Besides, I don't care about those superstitious markings. So you know what those are? So you know what those marks are? There were once some who made marks in red so that they wouldn't get lost. A guide to those who passed into the spiritual plane. More likely it's a vandal. Shh! Can you hear that? Why, after all this time? Miko? Miko, is that you? No, she is gone. Why does it call to you so? Perhaps you can be the one to free me from this torment. Perhaps these old bones have suffered long enough. If she wants to leave, then I'll give it to you. Oh, slow down. Give me what? What are you talking about? You'll help me, won't you? Take it from me? It wants to go with you. What the fuck? Oh, that's that fucking mask. -5 sanity. Pant. I'm sorry, child. Sorry? What is this? I feel strange. Years we spent trying to answer that very question. Fruitless years, I don't know. I have to get out of here. I'm sorry. Yes, take it away from this place. As soon as I touched it, it was as if the lens through which I viewed the world was jarred out of focus. My vision swirled and shifted, my legs became limp, and a vile smell assaulted my nostrils. I pushed my way back into the entrance. I needed to get out of that house. Oh shit. That's some spooky ass shit, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, it's one of those little kitty cats. What the fuck? I clicked it and it disappeared. Wait. Why is our cat toy here? Oh god, tell me they didn't do something to our fucking cat, man. Dude, if we go back to our apartment and something happened to our cat, I'm gonna be a little, like, freaked out, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, what? Oh, I missed one of the texts. Shit, if you guys can pause it, you can try to read it. I accidentally double-clicked as I was walking. Immediately, my mind began to write off what I experienced as a fluke. Feelings brought on by lack of sleep and a strange case. After a few lungfuls of spring air, my headache subsided and the nausea lessened. But where's the mask? With every step I took out the door, the strong emotion I felt holding the mask got farther away as well. Maybe it was the old Kawana woman who made my mind go to such a strange place. What other explanation could there be? I doubt the old lady is to blame, but then again... But as I walked away from the house, I stopped and broke into a cold sweat. My skin erupted in goosebumps. Something wasn't right. The mask was still firmly in my grasp. My knuckles had grown white from gripping it so tightly. Why? Why had I held on to it? Before I could think of an answer, a scream came from the direction of the shrine, broke through my muddled thoughts. Uh-oh. That's supposed to be this way, but I never saw it amongst the bamboo. Can I want to run faster! I don't think it's gonna let me. Go to shrine. Okay, so we can go now. Oh, it's her again. That day at the shrine, I saw Rina for the first time, the girl who Kazuki had been chasing, and who would be his killer 6 months later. Her eyes kept darting around, making her mental state impossible to read. Until that day, I'd never seen her, but she felt familiar. As I moved toward her, I began to feel uneasy. That knife point was my Kawana, who must have been dragged there shortly after I arrived. So that's the girl who dropped her bus pass or train pass in the water that had the markings all over it. And the other lady was her grandma. Oh man, this is not gonna end well. Even in the warm spring air, I remember a shiver going down my spine. Tanaka, what exactly is going on here? Everything's under control. Ito, stay behind me. Who is she? Tell her to go away. If she doesn't, I'll do it, I swear. She seems a little more stable than before. Please don't hurt me. I don't know anything, please. Rina, this is my partner, Detective Ito. I told you she'd be coming, remember? See, she's staying right there behind me, just like I said she would. No one's trying to trick you. What took you so long, Ito? Anyway, tread lightly and follow my lead. Hey, your name's Rena, right? Yeah. Hi, Rena. My name's Ayami. I'm a friend. Please help me. You're not my friend. You don't know anything about me. I don't trust her. Keep her back. We won't take one more step, promise. You know, my parents are a lot smarter than me. Maybe you should tell her what you told me. About the voices and what you'd call it. Oh, right, the dark. No, I don't want to talk about them. You said I can make them stop. Can you really? Like I said, I've met other people like you, and they were very sick, but when they came to me, I got them help, and they got better. I'm sick? It's not real? That's right. Though I know it doesn't seem that way. It's not your fault. It's not? No, of course not. If I was in your position, I'd be scared too. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. That's right. No, you're wrong. You can't see it. It is all. What's down there eating everything up? Eating me up. I don't see anything, Rena. It's a beautiful spring day, nothing more. There's nothing out here to get you. It's below us all the time. It whispers, shows me things it wants me to do. I can't eat, I can't sleep. There's nothing below us. I know it's confusing, but you've been sick for a long time. Oh no, sick a long time. And it won't get better unless you let us help you. No, you're lying. You want to hurt me. Like everyone else, I'll do it alone. I've always been alone. I need the mask. That's the only way to fix this. So stay away. Rena, there's no mask here. Isn't that right, Mai? Yes, of course. I don't know anything about a special mask at this shrine. Oh, at the shrine. And Rena, Mai wouldn't lie about that, would she? There's no reason to hurt her if she doesn't know anything, right? Quiet, both of you. You're working together. That's it, right? I know it's here. Where is the mask? Where is the mask? Please, stop it. I don't know anything about it. I don't, I swear. Please let me go. Hey, we talked about this earlier, right? Violence only makes everyone nervous, and people do silly things when they're nervous. I don't know about you two, but it's hard to focus clearly on an empty stomach, and I'm starving. Are you two hungry? You know what my favorite food is? Pizza. Hey Mai, what's your favorite type of pizza? Pizza? You want to know about, I don't know. I like margarita? Well, a little boring, but a classic. How about you, Rena? What's your favorite pizza? I can get one brought in for all of us. Much more pleasant way to talk than opposite ends of a shrine, if you ask me. Pizza? But what about the... I promise we'll talk all about that stuff later, but first, pizza. I liked pizza too before... Not now. Before what, Rena? Maybe you can tell me about it. No. I don't want to talk about that. Besides, I can't eat. It makes me sick ever since that day. No. Stop thinking about it. Mom, everyone. I know it all seems impossible, and that you have so many things to overcome before you get better. A sickness of the mind can affect the body too, and I bet once the doctors have a look at you, they can help with that too. Hey Ito, you join us, right? What's your favorite pizza? You too? Seems to be all the rage, see? No one's out to get you. We'd all rather have this go peacefully. Stop, I don't want to hear any more about that. Don't you get it? I won't stop until I get it. What do you mean? Put that knife down, Rena. Then we can help you find whatever it is you're looking for. No. I know what you're doing. This bitch knows you're hiding it from me, but I know that this is the right one. I can feel it here. And if she doesn't give it to me, I'm going to make little my bleed. Now, if I think back, she had the mask. So, do we have the option to not give it to her, or are we gonna inevitably see Detective Ito, like, pass over the mask? Or do we get the option? Rena, listen to me. I'm pretty sure if Mai knew anything about this mask, she'd tell you. Mai? Mai? No, her, the one next to you. You said she was a friend. Why would you lie? I can hear them. I can see them all around her. Shadows, voices. You mean Ito? He doesn't know anything about this. Rena? You're a little scared of her, and that fear is playing into your sickness. You have to trust that what you see isn't there. No, stop lying. You don't get it. It's real. She's seen it. But why? Why is it awake? Why? Huh? What is that? Can you hear it? It sounds like it does down there. No. Get back. Can't you hear it? Oh God, make it stop. You said you can help me, so make it stop. Please make it stop. Please? Rena, look at me. I don't think telling her about the mask is a good idea. Because it said she had the mask, and I'm thinking maybe there's a way to keep it from her. We're in this together. I don't see anything. There's nothing there. You're sick, remember? I know how real it seems, but it's not. Don't look at her. Look at me. I'm not saying all this to hurt you. I'm saying it to help you. No one wants to help me. That's not true. I wouldn't have followed you all the way out here if I didn't. You came here for me? Really? That's right. Things don't have to be like this. You're young. It's not too late to be happy. Happy? But I don't deserve it. I'm sick. You said I was sick. I'm broken. That's why it won't let me rest. There's something wrong with me. We're all broken, but that doesn't mean we can't put ourselves back together sometimes. We just need a little help. Oh, how I agree. It's not real. No, it can't be, but what if you can't fix me? I'll do everything I can. First, you need to drop the knife. Mai isn't involved. It has to be a trick. ... But I don't want to be alone all the time. I'm not going to hurt her, but stay back. Thank you, Rena. That's all I needed to hear. Oh, my sanity went down by 10. Before that day, the possibility of ever using my gun on another human being never occurred to me. In my mind, doing so was a failure as a detective, a sign that you hadn't thought the situation through, that all the other options had failed. The Ayami I knew would never point her gun at a girl, but suddenly, as I stood under the cherry blossoms, that Ayami was replaced by someone else. I was a passenger in my own body, looking on in a horror as a girl identical to me began to squeeze the trigger. Oh God. My thoughts were lost in a din of 1,000 terrified voices. I wish I could say I lost consciousness, or didn't remember what I did, but that isn't true. I remember every moment, every second, every face that looked at me in horror at what I did. Well, what if I don't click it? What if I don't do anything? Like, every option is kill her, but what if I don't? Look at the timer. Maybe I have no other option but to click it, but I want to see what happens if I just don't do anything for now. Can I click the timer? No. Kill her. Oh, say, so I can either click on the enemy, or the girl in red, or I can click on ourselves. What if I click on ourselves? Detective Kazuki, Tanaka, Ito, what are you doing? Ito, put your weapon down. Don't do this. Kazuki's shouts never reached my ears. The world that I'd been in moments before no longer existed. There was darkness, and it was only me, the girl, and a voice which told me to do one thing. So I did. So we were compelled by the mask, or our own sanity level. It's hard to say at this point. As my fingers pulled on the trigger, Rena looked at me and smiled. I wonder why she smiled then, knowing at that moment that was about to happen to her. It was if she knew exactly what was happening to me. She looked me right in the eye as the bullet ripped through her skull. The smile never left her face, even then. Even after she died. Interesting. So, even though we clicked on ourselves, it seemingly shot the other person. The Rena, as it were. Ayami, can you hear me? Nurse, nurse, she's awake. Listen to me, Ayami. You're going to be fine. You collapsed after the gunshot. Huh? Gun? What are you talking about? Oh no, that girl. What did I do? Hey, don't move. You need to rest. I heard a kitty. What did I do? Ayami, calm down. Nurse! Detective Tanaka, if you could just hold her still for a moment. Everything's going to be fine. The nurse is going to give you something to help you sleep. Alright, we're clearly scattered because of this. Tanaka, where am I? I don't remember coming here. It's alright, Ayami. We're in the hospital. I'm here for you. Now I know you always like getting ahead of me, but please listen to me until the end, okay? A few days ago, there was a hostage situation in Kamakura. Okay, so we finally know what happened in Kamakura that they were talking about at the beginning of the game. It ended badly. You shot that girl. Then, well, then the doctors are saying you had some kind of mental breakdown. Ah, you're awake. Good. And how are you feeling today, Miss Ito? You seem much calmer now. Yeah, I guess I was a bit confused after blacking out. Oh yes, according to the studies we've read, that's quite common for people who have experienced that kind of trauma you did. Tell me, do you feel the following symptoms? Please answer with a yes or no only. Shortness of breath. Are we gonna base this off of how I actually am in real life? Or are we gonna, just lie? I don't know. Interesting. What happened to Mai? You know what? Let's do that. What happened to Mai? Wait, hold on. What happened to Mai, the girl at the shrine? Is she okay? Just yes or no answers, please. Nausea? Okay, I see. So we can either ask about this stuff or answer the questions. If we answer these types of questions, I feel like we're going to just hurt our sanity level. Let's say no. No, I feel fine. Blurred vision? No. No, I can see fine. Fatigue? No. No, I need to get back to work. We've given you a mild antipsychotic in light of your recent episode. It is our duty to make sure you are mentally and physically fit for your duty. You understand? Yeah. Good. Let me explain your medicine to you. We have conducted a series of tests since the incident in Kamakura. We found no evidence or history of neurological damage, schizophrenia, or bipolar disorder. I'm writing up the episode as a stress-induced breakdown. For your safety, and for the safety of others, however, we strongly recommend you take these pills daily for a period of several months. Take a look at your chart, Miss Ito, to help keep track of the well-being of workers in the public sector. We developed the SPIN system to monitor various aspects of your well-being. I didn't really go into this yet, but I did notice it. When you hit escape playing the game, it'll show you where your mind is at, and etc. Like your sanity, like at the top, your sanity meter is obviously mine's negative 53, which is not good. My professionalism seems to be going up by some now, but it seems like it's really hard to keep things going in the direction you want. The investigation. Seems I'm doing good in investigation. Neurosis. I'm not real familiar with what neurosis is. I'm going to have to actually look that up because I'm actually kind of curious. You know what? I will right now, actually. Hang on. Okay, before I read that, neurosis is classified of functional mental disorders involving chronic distress, but neither delusions nor hallucinations. The term is no longer used by the professional psychiatric community in the United States. That's probably not relevant. Having been eliminated by the... Okay, so this may put into some perspective of when this game's supposed to be set in. Now, I mean, this is based on the United States, I guess, so it may not be the same, but it says it was ended in 1980 or something like that. Well, that's a while before I was born. Alright. So, let's see. Hospital nurse. SPIN stands for sanity. Well, this neurosis doesn't sound much different than sanity, other than, I guess this is our ability to function, supposedly? I'm gonna guess that's what that is. Sanity is more of like a emotional side, and neurosis is more of like the physical aspects of your brain. I'm gonna guess. I don't know for sure. If I'm wrong, you guys can let me know. SPIN stands for sanity, professionalism, investigation, and neurosis. We'll be monitoring your SPIN attributes closely in subsequent checkups, and I suggest you do the same. In light of recent events, let's first consider your sanity, your ability to accurately perceive the world around you. Without taking your daily medication and giving your condition incidents... Without taking your daily medication and given your condition, incidents like you recently experienced are more likely to occur again. For now, I strongly suggest you take your medication. Since your first dose is due today, please take it now, here. I mean, I'm pretty against medications, to be completely honest with you. I mean, they can help people that need them. I'm not hating on anybody who does take pills, but I am not the type to take them, so I'm wondering if I should say refused based on how I would naturally do things. But my logical side of my brain is telling me towards like a game perspective, it's like, she's clearly dealing with some shit that's outside the norm, you know, murder, death, she just shot somebody, you know. I don't know, I'm really, like, it's hard, because if I refuse, I know that not only am I going towards what I would normally pick, but I know the game's gonna get darker, and that somewhat interests me. Makes me want to see what'll happen, like the curiosity part. But the swallow the pill, I think that it's just gonna help our stats and be more useful. I'm gonna refuse. I want to see what happens. Neurosis +1. I, of course, can't release you from this facility until I am convinced you are fit for duty, which includes taking your recommended dose of medication. If you do not keep up on your medication frequently, think of the effects it will have on your mind. You must be sure that working detective is in control of their sanity. So now I don't get an option. I physically have to take the pill. Well, then why even bother asking me? Alright, whatever. Plus 10 sanity. But it gave me minus investigative, I think it said. Unfortunately, as you might have noticed, there are some side effects. Why am I not surprised? Though taking antipsychotic medication will decrease the chance for future psychotic episodes, they may make you a bit drowsy and unfocused. Yeah, but I think to myself, if we're not having a mental breakdown and we really were possessed all of a sudden, these medications are just distorting us like alcohol would have at the beginning. But I didn't have the option to say no, so it is what it is, I guess. As a detective, of course, may lower your investigative abilities and your aptitude for seeing the details on a case. Although, your partner mentioned you may have experienced hallucinations at the time of your breakdown, so taking your medication is imperative to keeping your mind clear of these visions. I should warn you, however, if for whatever reason you're unable to take your medication and your sanity... I should warn you, however, if for whatever reason you are unable to take your medication and your sanity as measured by spin gets very low, you may suffer from total psychotic breakdown. So you're telling me basically the medication's only going to help so much and that I might not even be able to take it at some points, and I could just go crazy. Great! And as I'm sure I needn't tell you, for someone in your position, that would cause both the department and your family a considerable amount of embarrassment. Is that something to say to somebody that might be mentally, unstable, really? And that's unprofessional of you. Where's your minus unprofessional? So please remember to take your medication, Miss Ito. In order to avoid missed doses and form a routine, we recommend you keep your pills in a familiar place like your apartment so you can take them every time you come home. You should also be careful with neurotic actions, endlessly talking to people, pacing back and forth, traveling around meaninglessly, and the like. Studies show that neurosis can act as a multiplier. My God, these words are getting on my nerves. Okay. Studies show that neurosis can act as a multiplier that exponentially speeds up a patient's loss of sanity. Really? Alright. Which, given your current condition, could be dangerous. So, what you're telling me is that the more neurosis I have, the one at the bottom, could technically make my sanity drop faster, so keeping neurosis up is good. And to do that, I need to take my pills, supposedly. We found that patients become less neurotic by taking time out to take care of themselves. Okay. Detective Tanaka tells me you have a pet. Perhaps spending some time with animal, relaxing, and getting a good night's sleep would help the levels of neurosis we both see on your chart. These stress-relieving actions have no negative side effects in relation to your medication or condition. But I have a feeling the game's going to make me choose between that pet activity or studying the case further, which we're going to run ourselves into madness or be stabbed by this girl because we didn't take action. I have a feeling that's going to be kind of what happens. Okay, let's see. I'll leave it to your superiors to discuss professionalism with you, but it has a measurable effect on the spin chart. Do you understand the importance of spin? Or do you want me to explain it to you again? I got a pretty good understanding. Where is it at? No, I understand. I mean, it is a little confusing, all in all, but we'll wing it. I'm gonna make my decisions based on a little bit of logic and a little bit of how I feel about it. Kazuki, thank God you came. I need to get out of here. They've got me into taking enough sedatives to knock out a damn elephant. Did they tell you when they'll let me out? I missed you. Besides, I'm going nuts lying around here all day. Funny you should say that, Ayami, as I think the going crazy thing is what they're worried about too. Like towards us or themselves. That's not funny. Sorry. But in life you can either laugh or you can cry, and if you ask me, it's better to laugh. Both have therapeutic effects, so it depends on the person. It shouldn't be much longer now. The doctor says he wants to observe you a little longer, is all. How are you feeling? Better, but I don't remember what happened very well. The whole thing is kind of hazy. I remember that I was feeling strange, like someone else there with me, and that mask, I'll stop you right there, Yami. I heard enough about that thing. It was all over the report, and Yuki Mura gave me a hell of a lecture about even leaving mention of it in there. Where is it now? That's not important. You made a mistake. No, that's not fair. Given the situation, I don't blame you. Even on the report, you can barely even call it a mistake. A highly unstable suspect had a knife to a girl's throat. You took the shot. No matter what other people say, I'm standing by you both now. And at the hearing, I don't know what you saw, but I know you had a reason for what you did. People at HU are already starting to take your side, but please, no more talk about that mask. It'll only hurt your case and keep you in this hospital longer. Trust me, nobody wants that, least of all me. Okay, so we didn't bring up the mask when she was asking the question, which was a good thing. So it would have made us seem even more unstable. Not to mention, Yuri Mira had a hell of a time stopping the brass from suspending you. So help him out a bit, will you? Whatever you think you saw that day wasn't supernatural. Besides, thinking about it isn't going to help you get better. So no more about it, okay? You're right. It was a confusing situation. I guess my mind is grasping at straws, trying to come to terms with it. You know, Kazuki, I think I need a break from all this. From being a cop. I didn't sign up to kill people. I know, we'll talk about it later. For now, you should get some rest. There's nothing to worry about. Tanaka's a good dude. I like him, he's pretty cool. Too bad he doesn't have a very bright future. Everyone's going to be okay, I promise. Not a promise you're going to be able to keep, I'm afraid. And now we're back here. What's going on? This was the pipe we were in earlier that had the writing all over it, isn't it? Where she cut his throat. What the fuck? Is it the mask?
From the secret shadows of dawn, there's a darkness to disguise. The simple thought I recognize. Can't you see their beauty?